How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Um, I just want to do a quick dive into the world of pleasure and gratification. This is not a new topic, it's very common in the world, but I think it's still undervalued. And I think it's a very, very important point to make. We're still early on in my Grave Mind catalog, so I figured I'd get this one out the way as it's very important, but it's a good, solid foundational topic. So basically, I think it's really, really important if you have any aspirations or goals or dreams, anything that requires investing and effort and, discipline. In order to develop that discipline, you have to learn to delay your gratification, especially from sources that make it super easy to get some dopamine. Social media, sugar, cheap foods, processed foods, packaged garbage foods, not just stimulating drugs, but drugs in general, alcohol in general. I'm not demonizing a social life, but I think if you're somewhere in between social life and crutch. So by all means, do your thing, do what makes you happy. But if you're not happy, and if you're happy or not with where you are in life, then the most important thing you can do by any means is stop getting immediate gratification from cheap sources. I think probably the most relevant is social media and Instagram, TikTok, especially. I've seen some of my coworkers in the past, not even 18-year-olds. Some are still in high school, and they're just every second of downtime they're scrolling. And it's crazy, it's a really crazy thing to just if you're listening, I was scrolling on a phone and Noah's laughing. Basically, that's all you get, really. I mean, there's the connection aspect, which I think is really important, connecting with people you care about and your friends, but the vast majority of scrolling online is distracting, random, memetic videos and content. And yeah, it's funny, it's amusing, but it's not value. It's not actual value towards what you're trying to achieve. It's not getting you anywhere, unless you're trying to become a meme lord. In which case, by all means, figure out the meme game. But vast majority is not trying to meme it up, at least as a business. But yeah, that's the point, the main point. Social media is a massive depressant, and there are data to support this everywhere, and everyone knows it. I mean, there was a documentary a few years ago, we all saw it, for the most part, The Social Dilemma, and it's evolved like crazy since then. That was 2016 maybe, something like that. Those apps are designed to hook you and to keep your face pointed at that screen as long as they can get you, and they will use every single tactic that you have never heard of to hijack your reward system in your brain. And it's not just dopamine, it's everything in between. It's not just the content, it's your eyes. If you've ever seen Andrew Huberman's podcast, he talks a lot about the visual system and how it integrates with your brain, and how screens and light affect your vision, affect your brain function, affect your mood, affect literally everything, every process in your body that you can think of. Staring at a screen for hours is going to cause dysfunction and depression and harm. So enough about that. But I just think it's important to really drive that in. As a person who already knows about this and still finds it an active challenge to rip my metaphorical cyborg cords from my phone. We're all cyborgs at this point, and you really have to try to tear the connection. This is the Matrix, you know. If you want to do anything valuable in life, you have to have a very curated relationship with technology, and you will see that everywhere you look with people who have accomplished anything. They are not consumers, they are producers, and you've got to flip that switch in your mind from consuming to producing. And that's what I'm trying to do here, you know. That's ultimately the goal here, is to change people's attitudes on in the world from what consumerism does, which makes you complacent and apathetic, to producing, to creating, to becoming the creators that we all are, requires sacrificing. And it's a delicate balance, because creators need consumers. But that's another topic. I think we'll leave it pretty much at that. I don't want to keep you guys too long. But yeah, if you feel in your heart that this is something that needs work, I highly encourage you to give it a shot. There's plenty of dopamine detox tip videos, explanations out there. I'm not going to run into that right now, but give it a shot. Either do a detox or just slowly try to be really aware of how you're investing your attention and your mind, and where your mental energy is going, because that is a direct mirror of what you're going to get back in life, is what you put your attention on. So be careful out there, you know. Prince said it best: you can get on the computer, you can use the computer, but don't let the computer use you. The mind is a battlefield, and the prize is the soul. So, yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Remember your worth. Remember how much value you've got. Each and every one of you, each and every one of us is a unique person that deserves expression, that deserves to live whatever life that we want to, that we will be fulfilled by. And take control, you know, own yourself. Catch you guys in the next one.